have you on board. The Warriors come in looking to prove to the Oaktown fans that they're the real deal. Nick the Quick is going to show us how you drop dimes. He can see the floor better than anyone and expect him to have 20/20 vision tonight. They'll go head-to-head with the Pistons. Ben Wallace is as rugged as they come. He'll grab every loose board, and if he has to throw a few bows, then he's going to throw a few bows. Pistons, Warriors. Who's ready to roll?
Welcome to ESPN Basketball here at the Arena in Oakland. I'm Bob Fitzgerald here with Tom Tolbert. And Tom, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups here. And you got to tell us who's going to be the two key players.
Fitz, here's someone we need to take a look at. Nick Van Exel is a great passer, so you want the ball in his hands as much as possible, because this guy's going to make the right decision. On the other side, you've got a bruiser. Ben Wallace is just a cement wall down in the post. You better bring a wrecking ball if you want to get past this guy.
Thanks, Tom. Time to tip it off and get this one going. The Pistons take the tip off and will set up on offense. Long range. Drains the first bucket of the game.
This guy's form from outside is flawless, Fitz. Check it out. Perfect release, arc, touch, you name it, he's got it.
Van Exel is called for the charge, and that is his first foul of the game. To Okur. He's doubled up. Deflected. And that's his first block of the game.
The D had his number that time, along with a handful of ball.
Richardson is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get two from the line.
He can't get the first. He misses them both. Easily rebounded by Wallace. Skip to Prince. To Hamilton. Jabs. Hamilton lets it go from the wing. Ripped down inside by Murphy.
Once he got inside on this one, there was no doubt about it. You better run for cover.
Phillips brings it up. To Wallace. Prince shoots from the paint. No good. The rebound pays dividends. Canned by Wallace.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds in time.
That's a huge win for the defense. The inbounder had nowhere to go.
To Wallace. Wallace sails in, fouled hard, and he'll take a trip to the line. Can't sink the first. Good on number two. Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Richardson tries the spin move. Richardson leaps up, dunks it down with one hand.
He shaked and baked with that crossover.
The Pistons have the ball. To Hamilton. Hamilton double clutches. Gets the lay-in. The Warriors have the ball in a small deficit. 8-4. Van Exel releases. Gets nothing but net.
That was a long two there. One step back, and it would have been a three. But it wasn't, so it's a two.
The Pistons take it out. They're shooting 60% from the floor. Fakes the pass. Hamilton glides in, gets the front rim.
He should be trying to go towards the rim when he's that close, not fading away from it.
The shot from the post missed by Richardson.
His low post game isn't anything to write home about, so it's not surprising to see him clank that one.
Hamilton fires from the right block.
Watch how a real man does.
Richardson lets it go from 17 feet out. Sends it back the other way. Phillips has the ball. Phillips double clutches. No mistaking that one.
That was a nice finish there.
Dampier spins to Dunleavy. Dunleavy some air, powers it down.
The defense had the best seat in the house to watch that jam. And watch is about all they did.
The Pistons bring it up court and are up a deuce. Wallace
Takes the quick shot. Money on the jump shot.
That shot's a little out of his comfort zone, but the D was playing off him so much, he had to take it.
Van Exel
Shoots from the post. Not there for him. To Dampier. The layup was tossed in by Dampier.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
Just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Phillips pulls the trigger from the high post. A rare rebound by Van Exel. Richardson stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up. Okor
will leave the floor. The Pistons
are at the controls. To Williamson.
Williamson
Shoots, bounces long and won't fall.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts. Watch him elevate on the replay. Now that's how you throw down a windmill jam.
The Pistons work it up. They're shooting 54% from the floor. To Williamson.
Williamson
Puts it up inside. Rebounded by Dunleavy. And we have a foul. He can't get the first. He misses them both. Rebounded inside by Williamson. To Hamilton.
Hamilton
Releases from the stripe. An extra effort rebound by Van Exel.
punches it down.
This guy's normally not a dunker, but he flushed that one just to make sure it was going down.
57 seconds here in the first quarter. To Hamilton.
Richardson
Made the nab back there. Records his first steal. Taken all the way by Van Exel.
Even he was surprised how open he was on that one.
45 seconds here in the first quarter. To Prince. Prince glides in. Gently drops it in.
Nice basket to keep this one close early on. You don't want to let this game get away from you.
Caught by Murphy.
The Warriors train it and now have a 5-point lead.
That's the great thing about being tall. You can dunk whenever you want.
The Pistons have it, but are behind, 21-16.
Phillips
Threw this one out of bounds and turns it over.
Dampier will come off the floor.
Prince will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Pistons.
To Richardson.
Richardson
Off the glass.
Watch him use his ball handling footwork to keep the defender off balance. Now that's how you attack the rim.
Phillips can pick up assist number 5 this trip down the floor.
Back to Phillips.
Phillips
Pops it up from 9. No worries.
He just kept battling for position and fighting, and he got the deuce for his efforts.
Robinson lifts off, dunks it down with one hand.
To Hamilton. Here comes the double team. Got it off in time, and the buzzer beater is canned by Williamson. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 25-20. Dunleavy inbounds to start the second quarter. Passes it way up court.
Richardson
Puts it up from the corner. Not a chance. Taken down with one hand by Robinson.
He went with the one hand and flushed it down.
Phillips
Takes a quick shot. Rejected hard. Ripped down inside by Robinson.
Van Exel
Gets called for the reach, and that will be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Sura
High off the glass. Lays it right in.
That's what's so great about working it inside. You come away with high percentage shots.
Murphy takes a right.
Ooh, watch the great job he does positioning himself for this dunk. Once he was up there, he just went up and boom, flushed it.
The Pistons
With the ball, and they're down 9.
to Hamilton. Now by Hamilton. Caught by Sura. The shot in the paint was drained by Sura.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
Murphy spins to Richardson. Richardson shoots from the post. Misses the jumper.
When you get inside and come away empty, you're always a little angry at yourself, or a lot angry at yourself.
The tough shot is missed by Billups.
That's just right around the spot where they stop being gimmies, and you gotta concentrate to knock them down.
The three was nailed by Van Exel.
Normally you throw a little pressure at this guy, and those don't fall, but he didn't wilt this time.
Billups brings it up. He's shooting 28% from the floor. To Hamilton. To cut it to single digits. Easily rebounded by Murphy. Big bucket by the third-year man out of Michigan State.
With that shot, they've got a nice cushion for themselves on the scoreboard.
Billups works it up court, and he's only hit 2 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. Made by Williamson.
They continue to do a nice job of building on the lead they had at the end of the first.
Van Exel with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Van Exel
Commits the charge, and that is his 3rd foul so far.
Nick Van Exel picks up his 3rd foul, and that's going to hurt. Having one of your top scorers saddled with foul trouble isn't a great way to hold a lead.
double-digit ball game.
To Sura. Sura goes with the fadeaway.
We got to take a look at this one again.
Speedy commits the charge in. That is his 1st foul of the game.
First team foul.
Easy call for the ref there. The defender had his feet set and took the charge.
Okur looks fresh coming back on the floor. Billups works it up, and he's got 5 assists. Grabbed by Sura. Okur shoots, gets the post shot to fall.
The pace from the first quarter is carrying right on over into the second quarter. Neither team is letting out.
The Warriors could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Williamson
Will head to the bench.
Timeout, Pistons.
Billups is at the controls. To Hamilton. He's double teamed. The lay-in was cashed in by Billups.
What made that play so beautiful was when he came out of the spin move and still had the presence of mind to finish.
Received by Murphy. Wallace got the block on that one and stopped the play cold. Hamilton shoots from the paint, gets the bucket.
Nice anticipation. He rose right up off the hardwood and threw it down hard.
Murphy takes it in, bullseye off the drive.
It looked like the defender tried to cut him off, but it just wasn't happening.
The Pistons can trim this lead down and bring it close with the bucket here.
Pump fakes.
Dampier
Swatted that one away, and it's his 1st block of the game. Can't stop him down low. The dunk by Richardson. The Pistons have the rock. Billups launches from beyond the arc.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. Clever move.
Just over a minute here in the second quarter. Murphy sails in, knocked off course.
John T. Billups.
53 seconds here in the second quarter. Speedy with the crossover. Speedy takes the quick shot. Hauled down by Wallace. Money on the jump shot.
Gets his feet set and knocks down the shorty.
39 seconds here in the second quarter. Jab steps. Here comes the double team. To end the drought, a rare rebound by Okur. Dunk 6.
This is one of those guys they don't run a lot of plays for, but I'll tell you how he gets his points, by getting out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
And the Warriors take it up court with a narrow deficit, 43-42. Fades. Nice rebound by the 8-year man out of Virginia Union. An extra effort rebound by Claxton.
He made the pretty crossover move, but pretty doesn't put points on the board.
The run cannot be stopped by Dunlap. We've reached halftime with the score, 43-42. Now that we've got a little break in the action, why don't we take a look at the game track? Tommy?
Thanks, Fitz. The Pistons have gotten themselves into a dogfight here today. The stats are pretty even, so it's no surprise this game's as tight as it is on the scoreboard. In the second half, one team's going to have to show they want it more.
That wraps it up for Game Track. We'll get the storyline to you right at the end of the ball game. That'll be a 5-second call. Prince inbounds to start the second half. Dumps it off. A fake pass there. To Prince. Back to Prince. Lob to Wallace. Wallace fires from 14. No, sir!
He tried the fadeaway to get it over the defender, but he couldn't sink it.
Too long, and it was missed by Dunleavy.
The defense was on top of that one all the way. They just ate him up.
Wallace glides in.
And it's worthy of a second look.
He's double teamed. He's doubled up. The crazy shot. Rebounded inside by Okur. Not there for him. Wallace glides in, cans it, and gets his 11th point of the game.
That was a nice finish there.
Just over 4 minutes here in the third quarter. Takes the three, gets back iron and out.
To put it mildly, this team's having a lot of problems scoring right now. Here's an idea. Whatever you're doing, do the opposite.
Phillips is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
Sinks the first of two. He gets them both. And the Warriors bring it up. They're shooting 66% from beyond the arc. Richardson is called for the charge. And that will be his second foul of the game. Phillips brings it up, and he's got 14 points. To Prince. Prince goes glass. Botches the lay-in. Hamilton goes to the hook. Automatic.
I think he may have went with the hook shot there because he didn't want to get it smashed back in his face, and it was the right move.
To stop the drought. Easily rebounded by Wallace. The layup was banked in by Billups.
With that shot, they've got a nice cushion for themselves on the scoreboard.
To Murphy. Murphy goes up.
Once he got inside on this one, there was no doubt about it. You better run for cover.
The Pistons are on a 10-2 run here.
To Okur. Hit the left iron, but dropped in by Okur.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
Just under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. The jump hook was dropped in by Richardson.
Forget about that old Hoosiers, square up, get the elbow in. This guy can just knock him down on the run with ease.
To Okur. Out on the left. For a double-digit lead. Nope. Wallace gets up. Count it. The rebound pays off.
Good rebound on the inside.
To Murphy. Murphy jumps up. Cuts the score to single digits.
No soft serve for this guy. When he throws it down, he throws it down hard.
The Pistons with control in the lead. 57-48. Sent down with authority by Wallace.
Great shot selection. He's making the most out of every opportunity, Fitz.
Richardson tries the spin move. Richardson for the charge, and that is his third foul so far. The Pistons take it up. They're shooting 60% from the floor. To Hamilton. And the Pistons turn this one over out of bounds.
Two minutes remaining.
To Dunleavy. Pass low post. To cut it to single digits. Misses the jumper. Rejected. The Warriors will get this one back. Van Exel goes with the fadeaway. Not there for him. Can't cut the lead to single digits. Off the mark by Murphy. Fakes. Now by Hamilton.
That was an excellent play. Watch the job he does.
Van Exel brings it up. He's shooting 66% from beyond the arc. With the runner, Richardson, 14 points by the third-year man out of Michigan State.
That 10 to 14 footer can be more difficult than it looks sometimes. Nice follow through.
Caught by Billups. Hamilton sails in, and the ref calls a foul. Robinson comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Okor will come off the floor. Good for the three-point play. That'll be a 5-second call.
Great job by the D.
To Hamilton. Dumps it off. Billups shoots from the post. Swatted. It's stolen, and that's his first takeaway of the game. Well, they just took way too much time bringing the ball up court. 8-second violation. Stuart looks fresh coming back on the floor. .50 seconds here in the third quarter. To Williamson. Hamilton takes it in. Bounces it off the left rim, then in.
Nice shot, and that puts him firmly in the driver's seat.
And the Warriors have the ball but are way back there. 66-50. Shot attempt from high post, missed by Robinson. The Warriors are struggling here in the third quarter. Hamilton shoots.
That's what the replay is here for. Checking.
Richardson crosses it over. Richardson gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 16 so far.
He's making his living down there on the inside.
25 seconds here in the third quarter. Hamilton takes the shot from the elbow. Controlled by Richardson. Grabbed by Robinson. Robinson from inside hits it.
He is hard to shut down when you get inside like that.
To Hamilton. Stuart had his pass go out of bounds, and they'll give the ball up. Murphy will come off the floor. Hamilton will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Pistons.
Van Exel hurls it from about three-quarter court. No one's home. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 68-54. Williamson throws it in to start the fourth quarter. Dumps it off. A fake pass there. Now by Hunter. Gets the offensive board. To Hunter. Yet another block. And it's pulled in by Van Exel. Here's the break.
When you go for a swat like that, timing is everything. And he was right on the money with it.
Coast to coast and drained by Van Exel.
When you're all by yourself like this in the break, the one thing you start thinking is...
Foyle blocked that one and gathered it up for the nice defensive play. To Robinson. Robinson lets it go from the wing. A rare rebound by Prince. To Stuart. Stuart puts it up from 11. Rebounded inside by Robinson.
So nice, we gotta look at it twice.
Double-digit ball game.
Dumps it off. To Hunter. Wallace gains some altitude. Deflected. Richardson is called for charging, and that will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Hamilton comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Phillips takes it up. He's shooting 42% from the floor. To Wallace. Pump fakes. Hamilton takes a step back. Richardson gets the reach-in call, and that'll be foul number 5 on him. Back to Williamson. To Prince. Prince fades away inside. Maybe next time. The shot in the paint was missed by Wallace.
You can't miss layups. If there is a basketball Bible, that's got to be commandment number 1.
Hamilton made the nab back there, records his first steal. Sent away, and it's sent out of bounds. Boyle will head to the bench. Phillips sails in, connects off the front rim.
The Pistons are just like sharks on the inside today, and they smell blood.
The Warriors are behind here, 70-58. The J was off the mark by Murphy.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts. That's a play that deserves a second look.
Plucked out of the sky by Murphy. Passes it way up court. Richardson takes the quick shot. Big bucket by the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State.
You have to hit a few of those mid-range ones like that before the D starts taking you seriously.
To Hamilton. Here comes the double team. Gets the pass off. Wallace shoots from the post. Not a doubt.
He got in prime scoring position right there and got the job done.
To Dunleavy with the jab step. Fades. Hits it.
I can speak from experience on this one. It doesn't feel good as a defender when someone just abuses you with a fadeaway.
Phillips works it up, and he's got 11 assists. To Hamilton. Hamilton pulls the trigger from the high post.
2 minutes.
Misses the jumper. The second chance bucket was canned by Williamson.
Boy, the coach can't be happy with that one. That was just like a layup drill. Everyone just standing around.
Richardson takes his 20th point of the game.
This isn't a guy who normally goes out there and makes a lot of fancy moves. The D wasn't expecting it, and that's precisely why it worked.
To Hamilton. Pass to the paint. Phillips glides in. Buries number 22.
There's another layup for him. This guy's been finding his way to the rim all day.
The 7-footer was missed by Dunleavy. To Murphy. Batted away. The Warriors regain control. Van Exel fires. Comes up empty from the wing. Back to Murphy. Murphy puts it up from the corner. Forget about it.
It's hard to believe, but this one looks even better the second time.
Phillips is at the controls. Fakes the pass. Received by Wallace. Hamilton tries the spin move. Hamilton fires from the post. Plucked out of the sky by Murphy. The Pistons can't hit the broad side of the barn. Dunks it home.
Not surprised to see him going through another one down. He's been doing it all game.
The Pistons head into the front court. To Hamilton. Van Exel made the nab back there, records his first steal. The Warriors control the loose ball. Van Exel glides in. Murphy, with the great feed, picks up his 6th assist.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
And the Pistons would love to extend their lead this trip down. Dunleavy with the personal.
That's his first foul of the game. Richardson with the personal. That'll be his last foul. He's got 6, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Speedy looks fresh coming back on the floor. He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second. Nice defensive rebound by Dampier.
Fitz, they got themselves into trouble earlier in the game, and it looks like this one's going to be just out of reach.
The outside fadeaway was no good by Dunlop.
Troy Murphy knocks it in, and he's got a dozen.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Dampier
With the personal. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. He gets the first of 2.
Substitution for the
Williamson
Pistons.
will head to the bench. Ripped down inside by Dampier.
It's going to be hard to catch up now. They're going to have to score quickly and then foul immediately.
The Pistons will take a timeout here.
Timeout, Pistons.
To Okur. Pass caught by Hamilton.
Van Exel
With the personal. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And because we're in the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Sinks the first of 2. He's off on the second.
Nice defensive rebound by Dampier. Van Exel sails in.
We got to take a look at this one again. It's all about making plays.
Easily rebounded by Wallace.
Dampier
With the personal. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And because we're in the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second. And the Warriors
will take a timeout here.
And the Warriors
With the ball, and they trail by 6.
The downtown shot was off the mark by Claxton. Pump fakes. Another rebound to Dunleavy.
The Warrior
Control the loose ball. Hit the right iron, but missed by Van Exel. Nabbed by Claxton. The J was missed by Claxton. There's the horn, and this game is in the books. The final score, 82-76. We saw 2 teams leave it all on the court. Tom has the storyline on this one. Mr. T, take it away.
Why, thank you, Fitz. The Pistons ended up making more free throws, and that was symbolic of the entire team effort they gave today. They were just more aggressive.
Thanks for the storyline, Tom. We also don't want to forget the MVP. Wallace is our ESPN player of the game and winds up with a total of 18 points and 12 rebounds. Make sure you catch SportsCenter so you can stay on top of the latest news in the sports world. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.